All right, if you guys weren't in my class yesterday, a little bit about me. I come from a real estate background. I'm a transaction coordinator for real estate agents, meaning I manage deadlines, contingencies, paperwork, multiple agents, multiple personalities, and a lot of them. So within what I do, transaction coordinator abbreviated is TC. That's how we define ourselves. I gotta breathe, sorry. 5 minutes, I'm like shaking and I'm nervous. Okay. We found a need in our community of software programs that are not out there and are not customizable to the TC and their business specifically. So with that, a few of us founding members were already in Airtable, utilizing it for invoicing or whatever it might be, created our own little community inside the Airtable community that we call TC Airheads. It's a Facebook group of, I was wrong yesterday, we are now at 633 members. Woo! So, as Chris told me yesterday, you built a community within a community, and yes, we did. So, with that community, we got a lot of, what formula are you doing for this? How are you tracking this? How are you displaying this? I need an agent portal. When we talk about managing deadlines, I'm not just talking about you're going from an acceptance date and calendar days to business days to whatever, right? We're dealing with dates that if you are in Washington State, if you are 5 days and under your business days, after that your calendar days. Are we skipping weekends? Are we rolling over weekends? What contingency or what date can your contingency actually land on? So there's a lot of mathematics to the back of it for us. But in theory, so what we did is we have this huge, robust base that we built, and we now template it and sell it to transaction coordinators across the country. Everybody in the organization, this is their daily login. They have, it's completely customizable to them, how they're logged in, upcoming dates, client celebrations. There's that whole timeline tracker, and we've got about 50 different things based upon the statuses within your checklist, your dates, your deadlines. We have what we call a status bar. Red means you got shit to do. Otherwise, you're moving along. So this is, we have a checklist manager in here. They can create custom checklists. They can create it by states. They can automatically set up their deadline calculations. This is what they see as far as an overview of the entire transaction. We have our contract timeline, which rolls up. That is one field that rolls up every single milestone and deadline we are tracking and its current status. You are able to put in, obviously, all the contacts to the transaction. You can put that entire transaction on what we call hold, right? We're not canceling, but do not send out an email, right? I have a lot of automations, we know that, so that hold status to me is gold. And it alerts us in every single timeline, too, that it is on hold. So here, we're in different phases. You've got earnest money, you've got disclosures, ordering home warranties. We can also do tasks and deadlines dependent on something else. Neighbor needs to sell the boat to get it off the property, but none of my timelines are going to begin until after that date. So we built all of that in, as well as home sale contingencies that need to be listed, that need to be under contract, that need to sell. But it's a great platform. Every team member has their own login based upon the permission levels set as far as the current user and the TC and the agent is what is displayed on that interface, and only on that interface is what they have access to. This is like a profile of my internal team member, right? We're having to do a DISC profile, love language, preferences, things like that. As a business owner, I can always get to. And so this is, you can see this guy here really screwed up all my stuff because they were really nice interfaces before that. So the template base itself comes with, I think it's like 34 or 36 pre-built interfaces, anywhere from breaking down commissions to breaking down the transactions to intaking the transactions. But Business Center is what we are super, super, super proud of. I can track and see my entire business at a glance, services we're offering, the areas we're offering them in. I can look at major agent celebration dates. When was the first time they set an order with us? Are they at their 25th order, their 100th order? Our top producing agents, again, back to checklist. We can do invoicing and reporting in here as well, so we can track, do we need an invoice? Has the invoice been sent? Has it been received? Have we deposited the check? Has the TC been paid? What's that TC split? of the file. And so that's our billing interface. And then we have a kind of little prospecting CRM that we built in. We got plenty of contacts we're inputting so we can see when they're on the other side. Do we want to reach out to them? We have the ability to select from email templates that are just plain text templates we built in with merge fields that pull from the entire base, that they can go ahead, select that email that they want to send and compose, and it'll just go through their default, Gmail pulls up a browser. Then I've got our actual customer business reporting. So I can look at our first order date, I can look at fees not collected, cancellation fees, order history. We have a goal calculator, how many do I want to set, and then we're tracking all of that.
1 minute.
Oh my God, I'm like through 4 interfaces. This is like I love this thing here. I can track orders received and closed, opened year over year, month over month, past 30 days prior to that, the last 90 days, and that same period a year ago. So when you guys see us on the boards and we say, why do we have 500 fields? This is why, right? Because we have pulled in every analytical data that we want within us as a business, but then on top of that, we give it out to our agents. So our agents now have an agent portal that they can log into, see their only transactions, nobody else's. They can look at their timelines. They can look at their people within their corporation if they got to get in touch with somebody higher than us. They can look at their transaction history at a glance. This is kind of just what it looks like for them. But they also see all of their reporting. So if we go down further, they can see closed files, terminated files, open files, year over year, average price points, days on the market, list of sales price, whatever they might be doing. And then to take it one step further, we said if you are on a team, your team leader has access to not only their transactions, but yours as well. So the team portal leads to all the agents involved as well, and they can see the team stuff at a glance and break it down by individual person as well. And then you got the whole setup that we do when we have to duplicate the base and send it to somebody, and that's fun. But
Thank you. That's amazing.
That's what I created. So,